The autopsy shows that the guy who fell off the roof was not Franco. He had stage 4 cancer, probably a few months to live. He must have worked out some kind of a deal with Franco.
So Franco's still alive? We have no idea where he is.
This appears to prove that you didn't push Franco off.
Yeah, Franco probably watched me get arrested from the roof, the son of a bitch.
You want to walk me through what happened?
I chased Franco up the stairs. He opened the door, went onto the roof, and he slammed the door behind him.
How much lead time did he have?
I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. I opened the door. He was across the roof. I didn't see his face, but I thought it was Franco because he yelled that he knew where the baby is, and then he jumped.
So this is his version of performance art? What do you call it? Dissolving the boundaries or something?
And now he has the baby.
Hello? Could you meet me at Kelly's? Christina? I really need to talk. Look, I'm sorry, babe. It's not... Okay, yeah, I'll see you in a few.
Man, you should go. You don't have to watch Dante take me back to prison.
Well, Franco's still out there. You're not going back to prison. Not yet, anyway. Obsession with you is his only vulnerability.
You know, when we were in the stairwell, Franco was talking about how a baby changes your perspective. I mean, that's what he wanted all along was a baby. Everything else was just a game.
You know, I'm gonna go run this all by Lucky. You stay put, okay?
Must have been terrified.
If Michael hadn't have showed up when he did, Mr. Bauer would have beat me just like Kiefer.
Was Michael hurt?
Michael was the one beating up Mr. Bauer by the time Ethan and Lucky showed up. They didn't charge Michael with anything, which made Mr. Bauer even angrier.
Yeah, and that's when he went and got the gun.
He pointed it right at me.
Oh.
And Michael stood between us before he could shoot me. Michael saved my life. And do you know what Dad did when he showed up?
No, what did he do?
He lectured Michael about fighting.
Well, come on, Chrissy. You know that if Michael keeps fighting, he's gonna go back to jail.
Dad is being a total hypocrite if he doesn't think he would have done the same thing. It's totally unfair, and I'm going to tell him.
Oh, my...
Why are you laughing? This is not funny.
No, I know. I'm very aware this is not funny. You are sounding more and more like your father every day.
Hey, I'm glad I caught you before you went to Pentonville, huh?
I'm not going back yet. It turns out Franco's not dead.
Well, I thought you pushed him off a building.
No,
in
that
Los Angeles.
whole thing was set up. Franco is still out there. Dante has decided not to take me back. Why were you even at the hospital?
Jeez, what do you want me to start? I got into a fight, and I burned my hand. Jeez, it seems like a million years
Okay,
ago.
you got into a fight your first day?
Yeah. My boss sent me to the hospital to get it checked out. And then the hospital went on lockdown because somebody grabbed a baby. And then I heard somebody screaming. It was Christina. And Mr. Bauer was about to hit her. And I stepped in and I did the things you taught me, and I kind of got a little carried away. Lucky and Ethan had to pull me off.
Well, it's good that you protected Christina, Michael.
Yeah. Dad's worried about the other fight, though, the one at work.
Yeah, but he doesn't want you to go back to Pentonville.
Yeah. Anyway, Lucky and Mac basically let me get away with hitting Mr. Bauer. And I guess it pushed him over the edge because he came back with a gun. Completely out of his mind. He was gonna shoot Christina. I got in the way of that one, too.
Did anyone get hurt when Bauer lost it?
Yeah, Mac got shot in the chest, actually, and Ethan got shot in the neck. He almost bled to death, but he's gonna be okay. But yeah, I was in that hospital for so long, I started to feel like I was in prison.
I'm sorry, Michael. I know that you have more than enough to deal with right now, but I I don't know how much time I have, so I gotta tell you what happened in Los Angeles.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
Franco put a lot of stuff in his exhibit. There was video footage of Carter. So I know for sure that Franco sent Carter after you as a way to get to me. And I can't tell you how sorry I am for that.
Look, Carter would have given you regardless. That's the way prison works. Don't blame yourself.
As Carter was dying, he told me, Franco says hi.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, Jason. Carter saw something in me that made him think he can do anything.
You survived. Okay? That's what matters. You're out of prison, you're free, and Carter is dead.
You said that Franco had Carter in his exhibit.
Yeah.
Was I in the exhibit too?
There was a copy of your prison ID photo on display. But I don't think anybody knew who you were except for me.
Okay. Thanks for telling me the truth. I mean, I know you could have covered it up, but you didn't, and I appreciate you telling me that.
You can't change. You can't change what happened. Michael, you gotta focus on your life as it is now. Find a way to move on.
I almost killed Mr. Bauer. I was about to snap his neck like he taught me. I would have done it, Jason.
You don't have to let the anger take over. You can find a way to control it.
Maybe you need to teach me that. Okay.
I completely understand that you have been through hell in the past few months. I mean, considering everything that's gone on with Kiefer, blaming your father seems like a pretty convenient substitute.
If you're about to give me this, honey, try so hard to be a good father.
No, I'm not. I'm just letting you know that Sonny, your father, has a lot of issues. And maybe instead of repeating the same mistakes, you can learn from them.
What do you mean repeating?
Come on, Chrissy. I mean, for starters, your father can hold a grudge longer than anyone I have ever met.
That's not what I'm doing.
Just think about it for a second, please. Okay, look, okay, fine. Your father wasted a lot of time being angry with Mike because he left him to the mercy of his stepfather. You know that his childhood was hell, and he stayed really, really angry. And look at what he threw away because of it. A dad who actually wanted to be close. I mean, out of anyone, I wish I had that. I'd take that over anything. But in some small way, Sonny still blames Mike for everything that went wrong in his life.
I'm not blaming my dad for my problems.
Come on. Sure you are. You are using all that anger to justify your self-destructive behavior. You went after Johnny Zakara.
This is starting to sound like a lecture.
No, please, I'm not trying to lecture you. Please. Your parents have given you a really, really good life. You've never had to work a day in your life. You get whatever you want. Your parents practically fall all over themselves to make you happy. All I'm trying to say is that blaming other people for your own problems, you kind of lose control of your life.
So I'm supposed to just ignore how unfair Dad's being to Michael?
This isn't about Michael right now. I just want you to focus on yourself and take the time to figure out what it is that you really want, because if you spend your entire life with a grudge against your father, you are not going to be happy.
it's time to take this